Hi, I'm Cecilia, and I teach with Indie Empire because I love making movies and I love working on set. But it can be hard to get into, and it can be hard to feel comfortable and confident about doing a job that you haven't done before. So I want you to feel like you are ready to do this. And I want you to have someone that you can ask for advice before that big project, or if you've had a bad day on set, or if you want to know what you can do better. I want you to feel like you can come to me, ask for advice, and I can share the lessons that I've learned the hard way so that maybe you don't have to. I'm a film producer and a sound mixer, so I do teach you things like what you need to know in order to put your movie together. But I also bring a certain below the line energy to the group because I do a lot of crew work, I have worked as a PA, as a boom operator. I've worked in some of these entry-level roles, and I want you to feel prepared when you're getting on set for the first time, because you're probably not gonna start out as a director. I have a lot of hopes and dreams for the film industry. When I started, I just loved the idea of being a part of telling a story. As I've gotten deeper into the film industry, I have learned that there are so many obstacles and complications along the way because of a lot of reasons. I hope that one day the driving force behind our industry will be to tell meaningful stories rather than to make money. Maybe that's controversial, but I dream of a world where artists can make a living off of the art that they create without having to compete with robots and tech giants and a race to the bottom in, the industry. I'm trying to keep this kind of sanitized, but my hopes and dreams for the industry are that we can make a living from it without having to be in competition with meaningless content. Because there is a lot of that out there, and there is a time and place for quick, cheap entertainment. I respect that. I love it. But also, I want to make art and I want to get paid properly for it. And I think we all do. And that's why we're here, because we have something to say. We have a story to tell. We have a message that we want to get across. And we should be able to share that without having to give up our lives, our families, and our lives outside of work, without having to choose between groceries and gasoline. I want this industry to be something that we can make a living of, but also have a life with.